good morning, or if you're not in my time zone, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. But enough of these Jim Carrey references. It is time for Toonkind, and I am very excited because I'm playing with one of my favourite people. Yay! Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Samaranth. I'm going to be playing Doc Acne tonight. She is a Toonkind artificer. She likes to blow things up, and she's going to have a good time with Alibi, hopefully.
Yes, Doc Acne is goals. I love her, and I love you. So I'm not actually the one running this game, as it were, because, you know, I'm recording it, so I did the intro, but really, this is all you, Samaranth, so...
Yeah, I have not done this before. I hope I do okay.
You'll do great. I know you will. So I don't know how you want to introduce this. I shall just sit here and let you go.
All right. So we're setting this a little bit before a sketchy situation. The heist game that Alibi and Doc are both in. Mostly because we just don't want to mess up the timeline any more than I already have. So, what's Alibi been up to? I understand he's kind of been traveling around a lot. Is that?
Yeah, he moves a lot. Goes from place to place. He always was a drifter. Before he had to, adopt another persona to be more anonymous. So like he used to travel for pleasure. Now he does it for like avoiding people and not making too many connections in any one place. Also, it's basically partly to make himself not hang around where he used to live, because that's really hard to deal with.
Right.
He's probably
Nice.
in Toontown because Toontown is awesome. So like he does sort of default to there because that's not the Balkaxian area which he used to come from, which was the Ducktail Peninsula, which perhaps we ought to change to Tail Duck Peninsula or something. We need to work on that name so it's less obvious. less copyright infringible.
Yes. So yeah, you're in Toontown right now. It's bustling metropolis full of all kinds of excellent Toonie shenanigans to be had, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And today Alibi is going shopping, if that's all right.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, retail therapy. The guy is loaded. In fact, I think he's just been shopping with... he's just gone to the Glorp's Emporium, which, I don't know if it's a tent or a shop right now, but yeah, he got some nice things from there fairly recently, so that's also helpful, because that means I have them on my character sheet.
Indeed. So, you're going to just the department store outlet for the Acme Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this really gigantic labyrinthian store where you can buy pretty much anything. It's they've got all sorts of basic Toon equipment and just magic items, gags, everything you could want there.
Ooh, tasty.
Some people might object to the quality of those items, but they're not here right now, so. And what's Alibi looking for?
Oh, I think he's browsing, but he did hear from someone that portable hole, can't go wrong with those. They do sound very handy. So, if he's like casually ambling along, he's probably looking for one of those.
All right. So I think the store is a little bit hard to navigate. How does Alibi want to try and figure out what department he has to go to potentially locate such an item?
I think in the past we've used that as a survival thing, like just navigational rolls wise, and that's hilarious for me because I have no bonus in it, so I'm gonna roll survival.
Excellent.
And nat 20! Thank you, Lady Luck. We're off to a good start.
Excellent. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, actually, you find a map. It's on the wall. It points you to exactly the department you need to get to. With
the "you are here" arrow. Great.
Yeah. yeah, actually, it's just like so the like you can get to the extra dimensional space department. It's just sort of through the section with all the uh, musical instruments hanging from the ceiling.
Ooh, tempting.
Past this room with a bunch of just potions in it that look potentially dangerous and not particularly well organized. And then there's actually just sort of a slide you go down into a hallway. And there's a bunch of doors for sale there, but one of those sets of doors actually opens up into the department you're looking for.
I'm sorry, I just have to pull over for a second because there's a slide. I just love this place. I want it to be real.
But actually, can I have a perception check from you as you do this?
Yes, you can, when I've remembered what my perception is. Oh, guess what? There's a big plus nothing as well. I love my character sheet. Are you kidding?
Oh my God!
Oh, that's frightening. Okay, so everybody listening, if you haven't been spoiled already, you're about to be. Because this character, Alibi, My Own Rules, is actually a bootleg version of Gladstone Gander. He's called Delta Song. And he is notoriously lucky. I just rolled another nat 20. That's 2 in a row. What the hell is going on? I hope I'm not wasting these. My perception is good then.
I mean, yes. And therefore you absolutely notice the trio of suspicious individuals that seem to be none too subtly trailing Alibi at the moment.
Oh, Scream. Okay, well, I mean, that does make sense because he's basically constantly on pins. But if he was, like, also looking for something, like, he's perceiving and he has perceived, perhaps in the reflections of those glass bottles, that there are people and oh shit, oh no, oh bad time.
Yeah, these people look... Okay, so there's these three sort of Toonkind mustelid characters. They've all wearing these navy pinstriped suits and carrying musical instrument cases. They look like old-timey gangsters, potentially.
Yeah, I think he's familiar with this aesthetic.
So yeah, they are. They're. They all one at a time go down the slide after Alibi. They're walking behind him down the hallways, sort of not very.
I think if you see it in wide, like, Alibi is just continuing to walk, as it were, casually, but increasingly quickly, with the wide eyes, sort of, oh, bad, this is not good. But it's interesting that they're all following him in a line, so they haven't surrounded him.
No.
Okay.
No.
Good to know.
And actually, like, they don't have weapons drawn. They don't look particularly threatening right now.
That depends on your point of view. I think, according to Alibi, they are incredibly threatening. He's still going to try to continue to just do what he's doing, because he has no reason to suspect that they know who he is. So, yeah, his main tactic is to just continue to be in character.
All right. So you go through the door, you enter the Department of Extra Dimensional Spaces. You've just got a bunch of bags of holding, portable holes,
I already
some
have an idea.
very expensive looking portals. It's all very high class magic item stuff.
Ooh, the portals,
nice.
the big glowy, the blue and the orange ones. Gosh, those are expensive though.
Yeah, there is actually. Yeah, there's a non-copyrighted sort of instrument that seems to produce those, you know.
Oh, wow, cool. I mean, he does look at the extreme distance fall boot for a second before moving on, because, like, those could be handy if you don't have feather fall. Yeah, again, like, I think he's actually, if he's found a stack of portable holes, he's definitely staying near those and perusing them, because he did come here with the premise of getting one, but he also has an idea if this all goes completely bad.
And it looks like it kind of might. These gangsters are walking up directly behind Alibi, and the one in charge sort of clears their throat, and there's So, would you be one, Mr. Mion Rules, see?
Yeah, there's a sort of wash of white that travels over Alibi, but it does just move off. So he turns around, and I hope just looks like normal. And he says, "Oh, hello, gentlemen. Yes, that would happen to be the moniker that I travel under. How can I help you?"
You see, my name is Farron. I represent an organization with a very interesting opportunity for you. And then, another of these people cuts in and says, "Yeah, see, the boss wants a word with you." And the third then says, "We talked about this, Wesley. We're not trying to menace the man. See." He says, "Sorry. Right. Thanks. I mean, the boss wants a very polite word with you. See."
Okay, yeah. There's actually like a question mark and then an exclamation mark and then oh god. I mean, I feel like I ought to roll insight, but I've guessed what these guys want. But what should I do? Should I roll insight?
You may certainly roll insight.
Okay, yeah. I think that's much more fair. Okay, that's a big +1. 14. How's that?
Yeah.
It's a bit confused.
These guys seem to be trying very hard to be friendly, but they're not good at it.
Okay, yeah. He's got the relief of they haven't actually just tried to kill me yet. And yeah, so he's like, well, I would have to know some more details as to who exactly I am dealing with potentially and what is on offer.
Well, you see, the boss thinks you have a lot of potential, actually. We've been sort of hearing word of your activities around, and we think we could offer you a very profitable opportunity. See, we operate in a reputable organization. You could, we're here to offer you a job, really.
And the name of said organization would be?
We're the Hyakuza. Yeah, that's us.
Okay, inside there is like absolute screaming going on. I think I need to roll like either deception or performance for myself, like for him to like not visibly be not okay with this suggestion. What should I do?
Yeah, you could, yeah. Yeah, roll the save face if you want to.
Okay, I'm gonna go with deception because I have a +7 in that. Gives me a fair chance. Oh my god, that's
okay.
26. I mean, okay, I've established he's a good actor, but holy shit.
Like, come on.
What? It's alright, once we get to the fight, all the rolls will totally 180 on me, I know it. But he is good at deception. He's very good at it, apparently. So he has the ultimate poker face, but I think we do one of those, internet meme with the overlaid photographs of like 7 different versions of screaming and grief and just why surrounding him. Like, oh jeez, this is not good. So he takes a moment to think with that 26. I think he can afford to. It looks kind of aloof, like, this isn't really a big deal to him. He says, "Well, gentlemen, I'm afraid that I have other obligations. And, I have an appointment with my dentist, and I was thinking of moving continent quickly, like tomorrow, say. So I'm afraid this is really not terribly convenient for me. I'm very flattered, though."
I see. This is my fault. See, I should have been more clear. This isn't the optional sort of word. Boss is very insistent, and if you don't feel like coming, well, we might just have to get kind of persuasive, see?
I see. Well, I'm sorry to put a hole in your ambitions, but I really do have to dash. And he is going to knock over the stack of portable holes in such a way that he hopes they scatter all over the floor like the sea of holes in Yellow Submarine, because that is the aesthetic that I need for this. Do I have to roll for that? Do we just let it happen? I don't know.
Roll me a dexterity check, I think.
Dexterity, okay, just straight dex. Fine. Oh my god, I really hope this one works. 21! Oh!
Okay.
The gods of the dice are with me today. Thank you. Oh my. Great. Okay, we have the aesthetic. That in itself is a success. I don't care what happens to the rest of this fight. Well, I do. But that's great.
Okay.
My gosh.
Yeah, those holes scatter all over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
That you are on one side of the holes, they are on the other.
Okay.
And they just sort of glare at you. And I think we should roll initiative now.
Absolutely, we should. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's +3 from me. Again, what is going on? Okay, that's a 22. I've never rolled so well in my life. Okay. This is bonkers.
All right, let me just.
And I don't want to jinx it because I have a horrible feeling that this fortune will have a go. For those listening who don't know, we have a pantheon now of gods of luck, or the gods of the dice, and Lady Luck, sometimes known as Lalu, is the one that Alibi and his family, mother, in particular sort of subscribe to, and she's to do with like receiving extremely good luck, and apparently she's watching today, got the popcorn out, so that's nice. That's really nice. Thank you, Lalu.
Yeah, you're going first.
Apparently
just
so.
A lot.
Awesome. Should we type up that order so that we don't lose it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Alibi. Group 1.
One other thing.
Ooh, that's a 22.
Interesting.
Okay, I might have to let you write up the order because I don't know what that dirty 20 was, so...
Yeah.
I always feel like I should like make some elevator music for the "We Are Rolling" initiative sections of these radio shows. Oh, they have names? I love you. That's great. Mina, Wesley, and Farron.
Yes. They are an ermine, a weasel, and a ferret. It's not.
Love it. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, but Alibi, it's your turn. There's
Apparently
a bunch of holes. They're not getting to you anytime soon.
Have you ever heard of a game called Whack-A-Mole? And he just jumps in one of these holes and is going to try to pop up in the one that is furthest away. So, you know, for the gag, is this permitted?
Go ahead and roll a. Let's say an Arcana check, but you can use your Charisma modifier.
Really? I mean, are you sure? I was like, I could just roll a straight 20 and see, like, you know, how well I do. But, I mean, I'm going to use my Charisma modifier if you want me to. That's fine.
Yeah, go ahead. I think this is
a 14.
A sort of knowledge of magic thing.
Yeah, 14. I'm not, like, miles away, but I'm like, yeah, I have changed position significantly, I would say.
Yeah, they're fully discombobulated. They have no idea what to do.
Okay, I don't know what that counts as. Is that movement or is that my entire action?
That's your movement.
Okay,
actually,
cool.
That's like part of your movement.
Oh, that's true, yeah, because I basically took a step and then went boink. Okay, great. With the rest of my movement, I am very obviously going to run the hell away. But while I'm doing that, I am going to use a spell, and that spell will be... I'm trying to decide which is good right now. You know what? It's a classic. Everybody loves it. And as he jumps out of this hole, so do 3 others. And he has used Mirror Image. And there are now 4 alibis running amok. So you have 4 targets. And basically, anytime you roll to hit me, I have to roll a d20 to determine whether you attack me or one of my duplicates. So, enjoy that!
It looks like they very much don't. So, yeah, Ermina's going to be the first to act. She saw your fancy trick, so she's going to jump basically just jump into one of the holes at random and hope it works out for her.
Okay.
Let's see. Just gonna roll a flat d20.
Ah, yes,
No,
on that
it does
one.
not work out for her.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
She has heard of whack-a-mole. She seems very excited for this. Then she just
What happens? You just
jumps
keep
into a
falling?
hole. And she just sort of like jumps in. Okay. So, you know Portal, when you shoot two portals on the ground and you jump in one and go on the other, and then it's hard to get out?
Yes.
You keep going up and down and up and down and up and down.
Oh my God, that's perfect. So you're like stuck for this round. That's brilliant. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere.
Poor Amina.
It's okay. Wesley's it's Wesley. Wesley is going to reach into his violin case and pull out a short bow and just try and shoot you.
Okay, I mean, like, that's the classic. Why not? Go for it.
Because rogues don't really have that many other things they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A 14. What the hell is my AC? It's 14. Does that make it or miss it? I can't remember what the rule is.
That does hit, but there are 4 of you right
there
now.
There are, indeed. I will roll a d20 to see if you do, in fact, hit me. An 8. Let me just check what the rules are. Must roll a 6 or higher to change the attacks. Yeah, okay, you don't hit me. One of my duplicates does get hit. And I think that just, like, yeah, they just get destroyed because they don't have AC, basically.
That's the unfortunate C.
So... In fact, I think he does a tiny sort of dramatic death and explodes into basically pixels when it hits the floor.
Okay, so that leaves Ferris. What are you gonna do? Oh, okay, interesting.
Uh-oh, that's never good. When a DM says that, it's never good.
Ferris is gonna reach into the case that they have with them, and so okay, Wesley had a violin case. Ermina had like one of those actual little triangle cases. She hasn't actually pulled anything out of this yet. Ferris just has a realistic crossbow. It's the shape of a realistic crossbow.
That's beautiful.
Case. And they reach in and they pull out a violin.
You're gonna kill me. Oh my God. Sarah, I feel the funniest girl alive, I swear to God. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm actually kind of crying right now. Jesus.
And they start to play a little song, and I'm gonna need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no, they're a bard. That's terrifying. Charisma saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw.
I was gonna say, like, damn it, I have a +7 to those, but no, don't have anything to a wisdom saving throw. Oh, good. 17 though.
You don't need it.
Okay.
The spell does not take effect.
Do I know what it was trying to do?
Yeah, you feel like Alibi feels like a sudden stiffness in his limbs, but is able to just push through it and keep going.
I have to say that music is not your forte! And he keeps running.
They're in trouble. You're pretty far away now.
Apparently so. I hope this doesn't break your entire game.
Get out of these horrible holes that she is trapped in. She can. She gets very much out of those holes.
Yeah.
So she's not able to catch you this turn, but she actually gets up like sort of close behind you, I think, with a natural 20.
Oh nah. That's scary. Although I have to say, wasn't it Alibi's go?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were running on your turn.
No,
yes,
you know what?
tell me
I
Alibi
think
wants to
I
do.
think this is funnier because I think Ermina got a nat 20, so in fact you skip like you Ermina can have a go and then I'll go.
Well, Ermina has to spend her go actually getting to you, but
Oh.
she looks angry and she looks extremely strong. Is her thing.
Oh, good. My favorite quality in a woman. Okay. Okay.
Okay, she got one of you. I don't know if it's the right one, and neither does she.
Okay, I think he's face to face with this person who just popped out of a hole. Like maybe this particular hole skidded along the corridor that you're all running along. To be noted that he is desperately trying to get out of this store, so he's heading towards whatever exit there is.
Right.
I think he does this sort of by accident, but he basically goes nah and casts firebolt in her face. So I roll to hit you with a +7.
You do.
14. How's that do?
14, you say?
Yeah, 14.
Does not hit.
Ah, I had a feeling it wouldn't, because if you're strong, that's not good. Okay, you want to tell me how this firebolt does not destroy your friend here?
Yeah, I think the firebolt sort of deflects, like she holds up her little triangle case and it just deflects off it and bounces off and scorches the roof, and you might be in trouble for that.
Uh-oh. Well, at least it didn't hit one of the chemicals. It's going ping, 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 on the ceiling.
That would be bad. Okay, that makes it my turn again. Wesley's gonna try and shoot you because again, that's literally all he can do.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
No, Wesley misses you.
I think the 3 remaining alibis sort of swap places and sort of do cartwheels while this thing goes whee.
Oh, and he starts bleeping because he is still a toon, even if he's a very hardcore gangster person. It's bleep, 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 bleep.
I congratulate you on your extended vocabulary, but you're not going to get me to work for you if you're eloquent. I'm not available for the position! And he's still running.
What am I gonna do?
There was another.
Now.
There was the question mark in this order. I don't know if you've forgotten that, but I need to know who that is.
I haven't. The question mark isn't gonna happen.
Okay.
So.
That makes me both frightened and excited.
How many spell slots do you have? Okay.
Yeah, at the moment I've only used the big whammy was the mirror image. The firebolt is a cantrip, so yeah. I'm doing good.
So Ferris is going to keep just angrily sawing on this violin and try to cast another spell at you. Can I have another wisdom saving throw?
Absolutely, you can. 12.
Oh, that's not good enough.
Uh-oh. Tell me what happened.
Alibi, you begin to... your limbs start to get heavier and freeze up again, and this time your willpower is not enough. You are... All 3 of you are frozen in place.
Oh, no. Bother. Okay, yep, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say that I've run a fair way, so there's probably a distance that they have to cover to get me still.
Yeah, except for who is there, but yes.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. She like teleported right next to me. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
It's your turn. So how does hold person work?
Is it my go? I thought it was
okay, you can make another save.
I thought it was the last person, the ferret.
No. Ferris's turn was freezing you.
Oh, okay. The ferret is the bard. Noted. Okay. So right, I just make another wisdom saving throw to see if I can break out of it.
And actually, Ferris is actually going to try and get through the holes too. But Ferris is having trouble with the holes.
I mean, that's below a 10. Does something funny happen?
Yeah, I think one of the holes spilled out, like, and stuck sideways to another cabinet. So, they jump into one of the holes and come flying out sideways the other and just sort of face plant. It's
Nice.
It's unfortunate.
Simple pleasures. That's good. Okay. Now do I take the wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, make another save.
A 17. Oh.
Okay, yeah.
He is desperately afraid. He really, 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 really does not want to get caught by these guys. So even the laziest goose in the world can make himself run if he really needs to. Okay, we break through the pause button and action resumes. I mean, was that my action?
And Ermina.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of your turn. Is making the save.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running if I can. Yeah, for sure. Ermina, what are you gonna do to me?
Ermina's gonna start to reach into her case, her little triangle case, and her arm is going in far further than it should.
Oh boy.
But before that happens, the lighting in the room changes. There's something glowing directly above Alibi's head. All of a sudden. And does it sound sort of like doors opening? Suddenly there's a shadow right above Alibi's head instead. And a Toonkind woman about twice his height falls out of just this sort of glowing hole in nothing. It's just in the air.
Awesome.
But she doesn't seem to be expecting this, and she is going to land. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god. This is it. This is where I get absolutely obliterated by Doc Acne's butt. Awesome! A 10! I don't think that's gonna make it.
No, Alibi. No, Doc Acne falls directly onto Alibi, and both of them just hit the ground.
I think he's not looking.
Like,
he's not looking up, so like he thinks one of them has got him. So he says, "I'm sorry, please don't kill me."
Alibi, is that you?
Doc? Oh, thank goodness! Please help me.
What's going on here? I don't really. These guys? Are you fighting these guys? Okay, that seems okay. Sure. Okay.
Do you want to explain what just happened to Doc Acne, or are we covering that later?
No, I will explain because Doc Acne doesn't actually know what just happened to her. Doc Acne has spent a while before this, although it's only really been a day outside, but she's been on the never-ending train. The never-ending train. And what happens when you leave the never-ending train is that you appear somewhere random, entirely different from where you started. And, Alibi was in a spot of trouble, and by an extremely lucky coincidence, Doc just popped out here. He's
miraculous.
He's happy to be here.
Oh my goodness, this is the best thing. This is the best thing in the world.
So, yeah. It is Doc's turn. Doc is going to stand up and see this extremely angry-looking Ermine in front of her, and going to cast a spell.
Yes! Get him! Get him!
Yeah.
To be noted, as soon as Alibi realised who Doc Acne was, despite sort of having just been squashed, hug around the middle, absolutely.
Oh man, it's good to see you, Alibi. This is weird. Anyway,
It is, but I'm not going to look this gift horse in the mouth. Silent prayers to Lady Luck saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, yes, that is how this works.
Actually, in fact, you probably have 3 alibis hugging you now that I think about it. Oh.
Oh, right. Sorry, that's a different nice spot.
Yeah, it's confusing when you go from one to another. Oh, a 16. Okay. Is it good? Oh, a 24. That's got to be good. And a 22. What did you just do? Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. Doc sort of returns the hug. It just sort of like looks around at the situation. Notices these people seem to be not very friendly with you. And Doc's gonna just pull out some of her tools and just shoot some sparky, fiery rays at them. Scorching ray. This hits Ermina for 18 damage.
18 damage. It smells like burnt
happy
fur.
About that.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it does.
That's so badass.
And anyway, okay. So Doc just fires some fire at Ermina, and Ermina does not look happy about this.
I mean,
Ermina
I'm
does
impressed.
not understand what's happening.
I'm impressed that Ermina is still standing.
Like it's some sort of weird scientist who popped out of the sky. She's going to try and hit Doc very hard. She pulls just a massive battle axe out of this tiny triangle case, and she's gonna try and wallop Doc with it.
That's amazing. What a great visual. This game is hilarious, by the way. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Really? That's your attack? Okay. But she does not hit. Oh, actually, she has advantage. I'm on the ground. Doc didn't actually stand up. She has advantage. Yeah. Oh god, no.
Uh-oh. That was a nat 20 plus 4. Oh, you just critted on your own character.
It was indeed a nat 20.
Uh-oh. I mean, the good news about this is that Alibi is going to be very upset.
Okay, yeah, she hits Doc for 11 damage, and that Doc also looks happy about this situation.
Oh, that's not nice. That's bad.
Okay, and that makes Wesley's turn. Wesley's gonna be like, "What the bleep?" He apparently has a bit of a foul mouth, but he's a toon, so he can't really do anything about it, and he's going to try and shoot. I think he's going to still try and shoot you. He's a bit more focused on the mission. But he has disadvantage because you're lying on the ground. He's far away.
Oh my. Okay.
And he won't get the crit. He'll get the 11.
And again, you're rolling to hit me, right? So I'll roll d20 to see if you do. With my remaining... Oh,
Did
shoot!
the 11 hit you?
You got me!
Okay. Oh no, this is... The problem is that he is a rogue.
Mm-hmm. Come on, bring the drama.
1d6 plus 2d6 plus... Okay, yeah,
Ouch.
he nails Alibi.
Ouch. Ouch.
16 damage.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's painful. I'm looking a little bit queasy. Ow.
Let's see if Ferris can get out of these dang holes. Okay, yeah, Ferris is out of the holes. And they're going to cast some magic, probably.
Mm-hmm. The irony is, he was doing pretty good until this happened, until Doc showed up. No.
Yeah, Doc made everything worse.
No!
Yeah. Come on, Ferris, we can't have you going down now, see? Just do a bit of healing here. Because bards can do that.
Gosh dang it.
What's your
Gotta take out that bard.
Okay, yeah. Ramina. 7 points. What's that? And that's back to Alibi's turn.
Oh my god. Okay, so ow. First of all, ow. But I have good news because I have good news basically. So the first piece of good news is that Alibi is upset, and he is also in close proximity to someone he really, 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 really likes. Can I ask, like, how close all these characters are? Like, are they, say, within a distance of 15 feet?
Ermina's right up on you guys. Ferris is like 15 feet away, and then Wesley is still just on the other side of the room.
Damn it. Okay, well, whatever. I'll take it. There's two of them, and also one of them is the bard. I would like both of those characters within 15 feet of Alibi to make a wisdom saving throw.
I will make those saves. As you might imagine, I'm not sure these guys have great wisdom.
I would prefer it if you failed, that is, to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, Wesley does, but Wesley's not there. Wesley's the smart one, apparently. Let's have... Ferris is in trouble.
Yep. Good.
Let's have good old Ermina. I think they're both in trouble.
Yeah, you certainly are, because Alibi has just cast Spirit Guardians. So I have called forth spirits to protect both me and Alibi, and they have lots of good things that happen, including like the speed of an effective creature is halved in the area, and whenever the creature enters the area or starts its turn here, they have to make a wisdom saving throw again. So basically you are both surrounded by this very hazy, weird looking pattern of, it looks like flowers, but it also looks like birds and feathers and scrolling plants, and it's kind of black, but no, it's green, but it's also kind of purple. It's like, it's weird. And they are both going to take 3d8 radiant damage, and this is not the end of my turn.
Oh no!
Boom!
Oh, they are in trouble.
20. Please take 20 radiant damage, both of you. But also, for my next trick... Alibi recently got a ring from Glorp's Emporium, which was a bedazzled mood ring, and depending on how he's feeling, it changes what the spell he can cast is, and he is feeling very determined right now. So it has turned purple, which means he can cast Healing Word, but it's Mass Healing Word, so both of us, as a bonus action, can recover whatever the hell that is. That's like what is it? Oh, it's just, yeah, 1d4 plus 4, but still, that's something.
That's good. Okay.
I think as he casts this, he just says, "Get away from my friend."
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Doc is kind of crying a little because she remembers that. You saved her life one time. She really... yeah.
Well, the joke is that, yeah, Weller thought he'd said something cool like that, and he never did, but now he actually does feel like that, so yeah. Character progression, yeah, baby!
I love Alibi. Anyway, Ermina hits the fucking deck.
Good. Die. He does not look at all remorseful.
And it's Doc's turn. And Doc is gonna shoot Ferris with a crossbow.
Kill the ferret, kill the ferret, kill the healer on the opposite team. Yes, please. Oh, yeah, baby! 21. Slaying it at blackjack.
Alright. Okay. Ferris goes down.
Woo!
And then takes another shot at Wesley.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I don't know what the staff in this store are doing right now. Clean up on aisle 6.
They are not paying enough to deal with this.
Clean up on aisle 6. Oh
Okay, now clear
my.
that too. Yeah, okay, nice. Says, yeah, get away from my friend too.
Oh. The three alibis are doing cheerleading with pom-poms a la the genie in Aladdin.
Okay, the thing about Wesley is that he is the smart one of the three of these goons. And he's like, you win this round, your own rules, and he just turns and hightails it. He doesn't have enough hit points left to deal with this.
Right. Now, the thing is, like, is he still within, like, visual shot?
Yeah, you could still hit him with something if you wanted.
The thing is, like, there's multiple reasons why Alibi would. A, he's not a very nice guy. Two, he doesn't want to have to change persona, and, like, if these guys have, like, got Alibi My Own Royals on the naughty list, it's like, that's bad. So, like, it would actually be advantageous if they just all happened to die and no one could name who did this to them. And so I'm going to cast... What am I going to cast? I think I'm going to cast, because it's iconic and we used it in the very first game and I haven't since. He points, his finger is just like, don't. And he casts Toll the Dead. I need you to make a wisdom save throw, please.
Okay. That's not the rolling app. I'll roll it this. Well, okay, yeah, you have a bonus like everyone else.
Okay.
Oh, actually, he makes it.
I'm gonna say, for the very first time, because I haven't used this either, I'm gonna use a luck point and make you re-roll.
Sure thing.
Because I want to get this guy. Aha! It doesn't make it! You take...
You feel him slip out of control, and then just something snaps him back in, and he takes the damage.
Yeah, Alibi's eyes go kind of go a crazy color, but yeah, you just took 9 necrotic damage. What does my friend Doc Acne want to do about this? Also, that was kind of scary.
Doc's like, oh, that's cool, and she's gonna assumes you have a very good reason for doing this, so she's gonna follow suit.
Oh wait, I got it wrong, because if he's taken damage, it's not 2d8, it's 2d12.
Okay.
A 13 plus 14. He's super dead.
Yeah, the 9 took him to 1 hit point, so the 13 will not leave him standing. He goes down.
Oh my. Also, when this happens, there's like the sound of a dolorous bell, like a funereal bell. It's really spooky. Ah! Sorry you had to see me get upset like that. And he brushes off his paws and the 2 other alibis disappear. And then he gives you another huge hug. He's like, please, can we get out of here?
Absolutely, yeah. Oh my god, it's so good to see. Alibi, it is so good to see you. God damn. God damn. Actually, no. Doc Acne gets bleeped too. I established this. Sorry.
This is also a sound effect.
Actually, now that we're out of combat, this is the first time you've seen Doc since she's got off the train. She's not wearing her goggles and her bandana anymore, so that is fun. But first she says, where are we anyway?
Oh, we're in a store with, overall warehouse sort of thing. And I think while this is happening, he's going to make a perception check to see if he even notices that Doc Acne looks so different. 12. I think he's, like, vaguely aware. Maybe you did something to your hair, but, like, whatever.
Yeah.
This is not the time or the place. Let's find somewhere that's very far away from here where we can have a nice civilized conversation.
Yeah, actually, Doc says, oh man, is this the Acme store? Oh, I am super not allowed to be in here. Do you think they still have that promotion where I'm worth like that 100 gold gift card, dead or alive, if you catch me in here? And every single customer in the store whips their head around and turns to look at the 2 of you. They were like politely ignoring this fight, but now that there's money on the line.
Zing! Oh my god, their eyes do the sort of anime diamond zing.
should maybe get out of here.
Absolutely. Do you happen to have Expeditious Retreat?
I do.
Okay. And he is, with your permission or without it, getting onto your back with a piggyback style, like, mush!
All right, and Doc is hightailing it.
Thank you. Zip, zip, zoom. I think this is a good point for a half-time break, because I forgot to get any water, so is that okay if I run away and get some liquid?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. I'll be back in a second, folks. That was amazing. That was an amazing fight. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh wow. That was crazy. That fight couldn't have gone any funnier, I swear.
Yeah. I cannot believe Alibi's luck is real in the real world. Your rolls were just so good.
The first 2 nat 20s? I was just like, are you kidding me? What? That was bonkers. I truly am subscribing to the gods of the dice. I mean, like, they just know. They fucking know. Okay. Also, sorry, for that bungled Toll the Dead roll, but it's annoying. The default thing on the character sheet is 2d8, but you have to remember that if the character has already taken damage, then it's 2d12, which is super nasty. I love that spell. It's awful. It's the sort of kick you while you're down spell.
Good cantrip.
Good cantrip.
Yeah. It is a good cantrip. Yeah, definitely.
Oh boy. Are we good to resume?
I am if you are, yes.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we left our heroes fleeing for their lives via Expeditious Retreat. Where are we going? I have no idea.
Okay, so before we go anywhere, we have to get out of the store, I think.
Yes.
So
I love that we end up in the one store that you're a wanted felon in.
Yeah, Doc Acne and the Acme Corporation are not on good terms in general. Mostly because Doc is a menace and also a copyright infringer. So yeah, with the Expeditious Retreat, you guys, we are actually they're actually able to get pretty far ahead of the crowd that is just pitchforks and torches pursuing you.
Where did they get them from? Who knows? Hammerspace, probably.
Well, no, they got them from the pitchfork and torches section of the store.
Oh, yeah. It's like the lighting section at IKEA. They always have one.
Yeah. So I think you have to crawl back up the slide, which is like a little inconvenient, but make it back past the potion room. Someone in the potion room is going to throw some potions at the room. So let's see those.
Being followed by like multicolored clouds. Oh my gosh.
Okay. The one at Doc does hit. So let's see. Let's see what it does. 7.
Oof. I mean, Alibi is immediately going to cast a healing word by just saying, "Are you okay?"
Doc's actually fine.
She is now.
Doc didn't get hurt. Doc, what actually happens is that Doc is like, her feet are like doing the Toonkind running thing where they're just sort of cartwheeling, and suddenly they're just not touching the ground anymore. That was a potion of flight that got thrown at Doc.
That's amazing. You still heal for 6 hit points because you did take a meaty punch before.
It's very nice of you. And yeah. Actually, okay, one more dexterity saving throw for both of us as we pass through the suspended instrument section, which is, as you might imagine, not always the safe.
What does that do? What happened? Yeah. That's an 18.
It's a dexterity saving throw. Someone cuts loose a wire, a piano falls towards Doc, but she dodges out of the way, and the two, with her newfound flight, apparently, and the two of you make it out the exit of the store, where Doc is no longer legal to be killed on site, so the customers have to resign themselves to not getting their money.
I think that whole sequence like was done to music, and when the piano falls, it like finishes with da-dun, da-dun.
Yes, absolutely.
Beethoven style. Okay, we are free. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, it is. Wow. I should probably get out of here. Do you want to like? You could go get like a hot cocoa or something and catch up a little bit. I don't know.
I would absolutely love that, as long as the cocoa is located somewhere that is fairly far away from here. Let's say at least 12 blocks.
Absolutely. Let's get going.
I mean, are we just gonna hoof it the whole way, or are we like catching a cab? I don't know.
Doc is hoofing it, but Alibi can suggest to getting a cab if he thinks of it.
I mean,
Doc doesn't think of it.
If you're still under the effect of that flying spell, we might as well just fly then.
That's true. I'm gonna roll to see how long that lasts. Okay, that lasts 13 minutes, so I think we make it
awesome.
Pretty far.
That's awesome. I mean, like, Alibi's just chilling out. Like, you know, new magic carpet. Great. Suits him.
I can show you the...
Copyright. Oh, no. We didn't say anything, Disney.
Yes. No crimes were committed. Except by Doc.
Yes.
At very frequent intervals.
Do crime, be gay. Be Doc Acne.
Yes.
Okay, we are 13 minutes away. Phew, that's good. That's good. Yeah. That's far enough. Like, Alibi is now back to his usual aloof, calm self and is very happy to have his friend back. Yay!
You okay? I mean, why were those guys trying to hurt you? I came in kind of late. I didn't see what the start of all that was, but they seemed really mean.
Oh, they were, sweetie. I think you're probably coming into land like Superman style. Maybe you're like holding Alibi, like, you know, Lois Lane. He's got his arms behind his neck, you know, like, oh, this is really comfortable. Yeah. Your timing is immaculate. Your timing is immaculate. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. I have no idea how I did it.
I find it's best not to question it, and he gives you a pat on the cheek, and that's basically, you can put me down now in silent.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, sorry. And puts you down.
He brushes himself off, even though he doesn't need to, but, you know, the aesthetic. He says, well, those pleasant people were from an organisation who I would really rather not be associated with, and for some reason they thought they would like to hire me, so I may have to, I may have to change my name, and I want you to roll insight.
All right. Doc is famously good at insight and other wisdom-based skills, but she rolled an 18, so...
Yeah, okay, I mean, Doc, you've met Alibi several times now, like twice at least, and you kind of know when a person looks sad, and he looks very sad about the idea of having to change his name.
I mean, they didn't make it out of there, so theoretically you should be okay, right? I mean, I don't want you to have to...
Yeah. He rubs a hand around the back of his neck. He's like, well, they've got my name on their system. Maybe I won't have to change what I look like this time. I mean, anyway, maybe it'll all play out. Hopefully. Let's get
Can we, break in and get rid of their records or something?
There is a passing look of maybe, but also then, a big shake of the head. He's like, I don't think I want to involve myself with them more than I need to. Let's get that drink.
That sounds good.
Okay, I guess we've landed conveniently outside of a, oh god, what was the name of them? Starbeaks? Yes, something like that.
Yeah, I think actually, I think Doc grew up here, so I think she knows her way around a little bit. Oh. Not much, because she's still Doc, but...
Doc lore, I want it.
Yeah, but yeah, Doc goes in, Doc orders a hot cocoa, that is her beverage of choice.
Alibi's gonna have what she's having.
The two of you sit down at a table.
Okay, I think at this point I'm going to roll another perception to see if he's, like, taken any more notice. A 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, I guess he's not really about the aesthetic. He doesn't really give a damn. No, I mean, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like, yeah, Alibi, or Delta, as it were, doesn't particularly care what people look like, especially when he likes you, and he really does like Doc Acne. So, like, yeah, the fact that half your face is a grey, I mean, do you want to describe what Doc Acne looks like, just to catch everybody up? Because we'll have, like, pictures, but, like, there's a whole thing.
Okay. Doc's face has, like, just, like, spreading up from her neck. Like, there's this... The right half of her face is just sort of normal, Toonkind, happy, excited, mad scientist face. But the left side of her face is all faded out and grayed. Her eyes doesn't have any, like, features in it. Her mouth is just set in this very neutral expression. It can't open. And it just overall has this really lifeless look, as especially compared to the rest of her. She's generally a very lively person. And yeah, it's like it goes, that extends like right above her eye. Her eyebrow is actually still okay, but it looks like it's right on the edge currently. But I mean, the other side of her face is just smiling widely. She's so excited to see Alibi, especially because she feels like it's been a really long time since she's seen someone she knows and likes, even though theoretically it's only been a day. Because
Never
time is weird with the train.
Yeah.
Wow. So Toontown, right? We're in Toontown. Okay. I need to get back to. Yeah, I mean I can figure out transport. Okay, this is kind of a weird question, Alibi. What day is it? Or actually, no. What day is it?
Oh, it's an Alibi doesn't really know either because he doesn't really give a damn. He doesn't have a job, so he's going to look around if there's like a person with a newspaper. I'm just gonna roll like
yes,
perception to see a 16. I think, in fact, there's like a clock on the wall and there is a calendar beneath it. So it says, yes, it's the 13th of September. There we go. Yes, I definitely knew that.
That can't be right. That's... Well, okay, I guess I was wrong. That's, never mind.
He does look a bit quizzical, like he's not going to question why that can't be right, but okay.
No, that's actually really convenient. It's only been a day? I don't know. I've had a really weird day, apparently. I don't actually remember most of it. I was somewhere else. I met some people, I think. Oh, I got a business card. Yes, I was somewhere. Anyway, that's enough about me. What have you been up to?
I hate the fact that Alibi is so self-absorbed because any other person would be grilling Dog Acne right now, but he doesn't. he just accepts.
Absolutely fair.
He just accepts these kinds of things. Oh my. So he looks at, he does the thing where you look at your fingernails, but he doesn't have fingernails. But anyway, he says, oh, well, I've been here and there and about, and apart from this little foray, I've been largely having a very peaceful, boring time.
Is that good or bad? I can't really tell.
It depends on whether or not you count having instances like that bad. I mean, it was bad, but now I've got you in my life again. You see, sometimes things seem to be unlucky, but they all pans out to be good in the end. He has this sort of zen look about him right now, like this is just how things go.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I get that, yeah. Yeah, sometimes things are,
I suppose I was thinking this morning it would be nice to connect with someone that I knew. So here you are. Isn't that lovely?
It is. It really is. Oh, man. So Oh,
I mean,
I haven't told you about Moppet. Oh God.
who? What? What's a moppet?
I mean,
Is it
Moppet's
contagious?
my she's Doc actually pulls out Artificer class feature a little picture of Moppet. This is Moppet. She's this little puppet girl that me and a group of friends met recently, and we're sort of like looking after her, and she's so great. Oh God, I'd really like to introduce her to you sometime, actually.
Oh, child. Yes, I do occasionally like those. And he has a look, and I think from the description I've had of Moppet, who is a puppety ragdoll type thing. She was
Yes,
in a game that kind of ran a long time ago, and it was really good. I will try to remember to link it in the video. He concedes that this looks like.
Sorry, I shouldn't have. Yeah.
No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, he concedes that this looks like quite a cute creature, and is like, oh yes, well, I'm very happy for you. So, you consider her to be family?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not like
Not
not
like
officially, not by ink, but yeah, yeah, definitely she is.
I'm gonna roll insight. A 4. Oh my god, this guy is so deadpan and emotionally kind of disconnected. So he doesn't really understand how much Doc Acne loves this kid. I assume. With a 4. But yeah, he does sort of do the polite nod of the head, like you do when people are showing you photographs of their kids and you're just
Can
like,
you still hear me? Sorry, it says disconnected.
Oh, have you disconnected?
Yeah, so I think I'm back now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. What did you miss?
Cool. I didn't miss anything. I just, my voice disconnected for a second.
Oh no! Well, anyway, you're back, you're here, and yes, you have had the lukewarm but polite reception of Alibi sort of going, yeah.
The thing about Doc is that she absolutely does not notice because her wisdom is garbage and she is just too excited.
This is good. That's good. Use your wisdom deficiency to protect yourself emotionally. That's good. This guy is such an ass. Oh my god. On the other hand, maybe make an insight roll, because you are talking about family.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, minus.
Oh my gosh, wow! A 19. That was a nat 20. That's a nat 20, even minus 1.
Crits. -1.
Okay, you sort of glean that part. Wow. I mean, Lalu, what are you doing? I think you glean that part of the reason his reception of this news was not extremely excited was he's kind of gone into the middle distance, and when he said the word family, there was definitely an underlying tone of, melancholy to it.
Oh boy. So yeah, Doc is going to continue, and she's going to try something. I guess she's going to say, "Yeah, so I mean, she is my family, and that kind of makes her your family too, Yeah, in a sort of roundabout way, and I think you'd like her. I don't know."
Oh wow. I'm gonna roll. Do I do performance or deception? I think this one is performance. Actually, I'm just going to give myself the lower bonus. 11. He doesn't succeed in keeping the poker face when you say that. Like the corner of his mouth does a kind of a wobble. It is like that's nice. I appreciate the gesture. And he actually means that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, Doc does not do well with serious situations. So
no, this is like a big awkward pause. I think he's actually taking a glug of that hot chocolate to avoid having to say anything.
Doc will follow example and very much burn her tongue.
Oh. Oh boy.
Right, I forgot the hot in hot cocoa, I guess.
Yeah, that happens. So, yeah, he basically says, "So, what have you been up to since I last saw you? It sounds like you've had an eventful day, but it's been quite a long time since I've met you."
So yeah, it's been too long. So yeah, I been on a couple adventures. Into this weird. I mean, we saw each other last at the Screw Macatra thing, right?
Again, you see a sort of
and
imperceptible twitch there, but yeah.
Yeah, Doc doesn't know shit.
Mm.
Uh, and then there was the so yeah, I went on a couple adventures. There was the abandoned toy factory I burned down. There was the
I mean, you may have to
um,
rewind a moment that you burnt down a toy factory, and inappropriately enough, he looks kind of amused. He's like, "You gotta give me this dirt." What?
no, yeah. So me and a group of friends were. That's when I met Moppet. Actually, she told us to. Her dog was trapped in a abandoned toy factory, so we went in there to get the dog back, and it was full of these weird, out like sketch creatures that tried to drain our ink, and that was not a good time for me. Actually, you can roll an insight check on that if you want.
Absolutely. 12.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she was. I mean, any Toon would be scared of that. Doc has a perfectly rational fear of getting her ink drained.
Yeah. In Alibi's head, as soon as you said abandoned toy factory, it was just like cursed, 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 bad. He would not have gone.
And so then it turned out to be cursed.
Oh. He puts a finger over his mouth and does the sort of, "Oh really?" with big wide eyes, sort of like, "Wow, I wouldn't have thought of that."
But anyway, so there were these weird skeleton creatures under it, and I brought Tor out. You remember Tor, right? Did you meet Tor? Tor's my robot. Anyway, Tor sort of did a lot of fire, and everything caught fire, and the whole factory burned down, and that ended up killing the evil thing under it. So that was good. The thing that was mind controlling Moppet and was evil. Yeah, it was all pretty good.
Yes,
Except for the ink drain.
That sounds highly productive. I'm rather glad that you did burn it down. From the sounds of it, it was doing everyone a favour.
Yeah, arson solves everything.
Cheers to that, and you clink mugs.
Yeah.
Destroy all the evidence. Yes.
Yeah. And then this weird thing happened. I went somewhere, met some people. I think I did some things. My coat looks a lot tattier than the last time.
Yes, I have noticed. You're a little bit extra singed. I thought you were just doing that, for the visual, but...
I am, yeah. Yeah. I have a few things that I don't remember having, so all in all, kind of a weird time. But I think it actually worked out for the best, too. I learned a few important lessons and everything. You know how it is.
Ah, yes, life continues to give you lessons whether you want them or not. And another sort of rueful sip of the hot chocolate. But then he says, "You mentioned a business card. What?"
Oh, yeah, it's for some sort of engineer at, like, Dodo Studio. Oh, yeah, it's the movie place. Yeah.
That old cod. Yes, I know him. I mean... Would you be looking for permanent employment? He's rather good at inveigling people into his system.
So you think I shouldn't like reach out to him?
He tilts his head from side to side. "I want you to make an insight roll." A 4. Yeah.
Okay, there's the doc rolls.
Yeah, that's good actually, because you can't get a read on him, which is important, because he says, "Well, I used to know someone who worked for him, and well, it turned out to be quite fun, as it turns out. But you do one movie, and then you end up doing another, and then you sign a contract to do another, and before you know it, you're almost doing work. I mean, if you want to take that sort of risk, it's entirely up to you, but I mean, aside from occasionally shouting very loudly, he's actually not all that bad."
Yeah, I guess I'm not really a fan of, you know, steady employment. I'm more of a adventure, get out there, have fun, help some people kind of gal.
You see, this is why you and
That's
me get along so well.
yeah,
Who needs a steady job when you can just float along on the river of life?
yeah. You can just see the world a bit, learn how to make better machines. Yeah, I'm. Yeah. Still, I might like see if he wants to buy some of my explosives for some sort of prop or something. That couldn't hurt too much.
Oh, he's never in short supply, but I'm sure he'd be interested. It's his sort of field. I think you would get along on that line of thought. Uh, yeah, I think Alibi is like almost at the bottom of this cocoa now. I don't know quite where to go with this, but I suspect that you might get the idea that he is sort of wistful talking about this subject.
Yeah. So yeah, you've like you said, you've just been sort of wandering around and having a sort of peaceful time with it, except for those weird guys that tried to hurt us for whatever reason.
Yes. I think just for your benefit, in case there was anybody else watching, they do like to do that. Those people were, and he says this next part very quietly, conspiratorially behind the hands, so no one else can hear. They were part of the Yakuza.
They were part of the Yakuza? Doc says in full volume because
Revenge of the Dugan Gang. Okay, yeah. I think the entire place goes quiet, like uncomfortably quiet. And then the volume resumes, but it's in that sort of way where you're like, okay, let's keep talking, so no one like really acknowledges that happened, but everybody knows who the Yakuza are.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's serious. I mean, ugh. I don't like that they're going after you. They're really dangerous.
Believe me,
my mom said anyway.
I don't particularly enjoy it either. Yes, this is why I was talking about maybe changing my name. How annoying! Not again.
Again?
I mean, it's only been. I think he's going to. I'm going to roll a D2 to make a decision. Oh, okay. Yeah, he does it. Okay. After a pause, with his nose or beak behind his meshed fingers, he sort of says, "If I was to tell you that I'm not precisely who I appear to be, would you be very upset?"
I don't think appearances matter that much. It's more about who you really are, right?
And he nods, and I think for the very first time he does actually look at your face properly, and doesn't bring it up, but does nod, because yeah, it doesn't matter. And I think in that, like, he's basically deciding that if you want to tell him about the face thing, you can, but he's actually not going to ask you about it, because he doesn't really care about that. But he does say, well, I can't tell you who I was for quite a number of reasons, but if I at some point do turn out to be visually and historically not precisely who you expected, I hope you're not too disappointed, because I really do like you, and I haven't got many friends.
I mean, I don't think I would be. I like you too. I mean, you're one of my best friends, and geez. I mean, like I said, I don't think it matters all that much as long as you're not like, as long as like you're not just pretending to be my friend. I don't think that's a big deal, really. I don't have the right to pry into your secrets or anything.
Oh wow, that was a nat 1.
I understand wanting to hide.
I just made a wisdom saving throw, and I hit a nat 1. You can absolutely tell, and he just couldn't help it. But he's crying.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh,
Good
yes.
tears or bad tears?
Both. Bit of both. Mostly good. Excuse me. And there is the
Okay.
comical, exaggerated nose blowing into a handkerchief. And he turns back to you, and he doesn't have a nose.
Huh.
What?
Okay, actually, let's see. Doc, do you notice this?
Yeah, it's
Doc,
pretty.
no. Oh my god, you crit again, Doc. Oh my god.
It's a 19, but you have to say it's as obvious or as plain as the known nose on his face, which is not there at the moment. He blew his nose on the staple Toonkind red with white spots handkerchief and put it back in his pocket, and he's looking at you slightly mystified, like, what do I have, what?
That's why you were so easy to carry. She's whispering, hollow bones. That makes sense.
I think there's a ... Oh god! And he puts his hands on his face and he's like, oh god, where is it? And then he puts his hand in his pocket.
It's probably in your handkerchief.
Oh, thank you. And that the honk sound plays out for the rule of funny, and he has his nose back on. But even the shadows of this hood, you can see like a glow of red because he is blushing so much. Oh my gosh. Yes. So
Sorry.
you have seen what I mean. I really hope that nobody else did. I'm gonna make a perception check to see if he notices if anybody else saw that. I really hope nobody else did. A 7. He can't tell. He doesn't know if anybody else saw that.
Let's see.
18. What does that mean?
Someone else saw.
Oh, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that in the future. Okay. Someone knows. The nose is not a nose. A nose by any other name. Yes. Okay. So that's bad. That's bad. He actually does the sort of lowers his face onto the table with his paws or hands or feather fingers, whatever you call them, sort of over his beak. And he's like, okay, this was bad. That was bad. The fact that happened was actually really, really bad.
Oh, okay. Do you need to get out of here? Do you need to?
I think I should
figure
get
something
out. I would really, really love, really, 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 really would love to stay around with you, but maybe fate will deign to let us meet up again sometime in the future before I have to change what I look like entirely again.
Oh, actually, here, I have something. Here, this is, half of a stone of far speech. If you wanna, once per day, you can use it to just contact me if you wanna.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I want to keep in touch with you, and, like, it's everyone else that I want to keep in touch with, I have more direct ways of contacting, so if you travel around a lot, it'd just be nice to hear from you sometimes, you know?
He is literally choked up. He's like never had anybody offer that kind of, communication to him. Like even before he had to disappear off the face of the earth. Like that's cool. That's very, very nice of you. And he just kind of nods and puts it in his pocket and he's like, well, I think for your benefit as well as mine, I had better depart. But it really, really was lovely to see you. You should follow up on that business card.
I might. Yeah, I probably will.
And I think he's going to stand up and give you a goodbye hug, probably.
Yeah, Doc's gonna just squeeze him tight, and then...
Yeah, it's a bittersweet ending, because, that was an awesome encounter, but yeah, it's... He doesn't want to have to say goodbye yet, but that was bad, and, something bad just happened with the Yakuza, so... No, it's fine, this is the sort of tone that it sort of finishes on. And he says, well, sincerely, I wish you very well. And I think that might be where we stop, because, he's going to leave, and the next time they meet, it's because Charlie has decided to hire them both for a heist, which, frankly, is a horrible idea. Charlie, what were you thinking?
Yep.
Really? Wow. He does hope that you succeed in life and with Moppet and everything. And be a fair for sure. Yep, we have the running Persona gag. Alibi will now die for you. Or at least will contemplate the possibility. Maybe he won't commit to it. It depends on the weather. That was...
Yeah, that kind of stands totally done.
Yeah. No, that was awesome. That was great. Thank you very much. We had fights and feelings. Hooray!
Yeah, thank you. I hope that went okay. Thank you.
That was good. That was good. I am sorry, like, the last bit was a bit awkward, ... but it inevitably was going to be, especially, like, with the context of everything. And I can't wait to hear the rest of Doc Acne's adventures on the Never-Ending Train, because that is continuing in its pocket dimension.
Yep, that is... Doc's personal timeline is a bit up in the air at all times, but...
Believe me, with the engineer, I completely understand. Yeah, time shenanigans. It's not linear, but it makes sense. Okay. Shall I stop recording? That was great.
Yeah, let's stop recording.
Thank you very much. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.